In our current Pokemon market, there are hundreds, if not thousands of people telling you what to buy and at what price. Whether it be at card shows, online forums, or right here on YouTube, Pokemon investing has become a huge trend. So today, I'm here to answer the age-old question, can you actually make money investing in Pokemon? Starting in December, I invested in booster boxes, singles, and PSA graded slabs. Now, 6 months later, it's time to check on the results. I'm going to be taking you through my thought process while buying, as well as what price I bought it for, and of course, what I made or lost. And at the very end of the video, we're going to be going through my largest purchase and of course, my total profit or loss. Now let's get right into it. Now, the very first product we bought all the way back in December was a Surging Sparks booster box case. This costed me 1,500 Canadian at the time. We have the US price on screen. But the reason I bought this product was because I felt like Surging Sparks was a very, very strong set. I mean, we had the Latias, we had the Pikachu, we had the Milotic and the Hydreigon, and at the time, this set was not as revered, not as loved as it is now. So I thought it had a lot of room to grow. Since that time, it's gone up a ton. It even hit almost $2,000 before crashing or recorrecting back down. But at the current market price, it is going for around $1,900. So still a $400 Canadian profit. The US price we also made is on screen. Now we took a break in January, but as soon as February started, we went crazy. The first products we bought were Evolving Skies booster boxes. Now we bought these in February as well as in March, May, April, but I just want to all put them in the same spot because honestly, I think it's better to put them all together. The first booster box we bought was actually $1,700 Canadian. The second booster box we bought was $1,800 and the third was $2,000. As you can see, I'm dollar cost averaging, and as the price went up, I saw that there was a lot of potential in the product, so I kept buying. Now the total price per each Evolving Skies booster box is now $2,600 Canadian. Now, of course, US prices are on screen, but we made a huge profit on these. The total profit we made from each are $900, $800, and $600 respectively, depending on when we bought it. Now, I always loved Evolving Skies. It was one of my favorite sets. We have the Moonbryon, the Rayquaza. We love this set, and I can't believe it's actually gone this high, this fast. We have a huge Surging Sparks in Evolving Skies recently, and I'm actually really happy to see it, not just because I have some of my collection, but also because I feel like it finally is getting the true love it deserves. It is truly a team-up level set, if not better. Next up, we bought some products from the Pokemon Center. I don't know if we want to call this investing since it was just from the Pokemon Center, but the first product we got were two Journey Together ETBs. We got these for $80 Canadian, and now they're selling for $140. In the same vein, we also bought one Destin Rivals booster box. That was a crazy queue that took like 5 hours. I cannot believe that took so long in the queue. If you don't know, Pokemon Center had a huge queue going 5-6 hours. I actually had to purchase these products while I was at school in grade 12. That's insane to say. But anyways, the Destin Rivals booster box is now going for around $250 and we paid 80 Canadian. So again, really large profits on both of those products. I'm really happy we bought them. They're exclusive products and they're from the Pokemon Center, so I don't know if we classify those as investments, but I am holding them on for the long term, so I do feel like I want to put them in this list. I also did a lot of trading in this time. I traded away a Koraidon and a Miraidon PC ETB for a Pokemon 151 PC ETB. Now at the time, the Miraidon was about $175 and the Koraidon was around $150, so in total $325 in value, and that's when we purchased the Pokemon Center 151 ETB. Right now, that Pokemon Center 151 ETB is going for around $750, which is really crazy. I'm happy we actually bought this because we don't have any of these in our collection. This is my first one in my collection. We have so many Scarlet and Violet PC ETBs from especially the Koraidon Miraidon version. As you can see in the background, we have a ton, so it was really nice to get one final PC ETB of Pokemon 151. Next up, we bought a ton of Lost Origin. I absolutely love this set. The Giratina, the Shinji Kanda artwork is absolutely impeccable. It is insane. I love this card more than most in creation. I think it's amazing. I should probably get a copy of the PSA 10, but I do not have enough money for that at the moment. That's something for the future. But I bought 3 of these booster boxes, all for the exact same price. I all bought them for a total of $650 through various sellers on Marketplace, through various people I know, and it just happened that all of them were $650. I bought them in February, I bought them in May, I bought them in June, and still they were all around $650. And right now their market price is $675 Canadian, which means I only made around 25 Canadian on each product, $75 in total, and to American, that's about $54, I think. That's just off the top of my head. I'm not 100% sure, but we made an okay profit. This one is not really a product I would keep for the short term. This is definitely one of my long-term investments, and I'm super happy to have this in the long hold because I think Pokemon investing is not really for the short term. Yes, I'm making a Pokemon investing video, but I truly believe that I'm a collector. I collect all these products because I love them. I collect them because I really enjoy how they touch me in a way. Honestly, I've been a Pokemon player for the last 8 years, and so all these boxes have a connection to me. Lost Origin is an amazing Pokemon TCG set with so many various mechanics and archetypes. I love all these sets for different reasons. Some may say I'm a hardcore cold investor, but truly I'm a collector and a player at heart that also likes investing in Pokemon. Now, keeping on the topic of competitively viable sets, we bought Fusion Strike booster boxes at $750 Canadian, which is a pretty high price considering that right now a Fusion Strike booster box is going for $1,000 Canadian, which is super good. We've made our good money. It's $250 Canadian, and we haven't even sold the product yet. I believe all these Sword and Shield era sets, Evolving Skies, Fusion Strike, Lost Origin, even things like Silver Tempest and Brilliant Stars, I believe those sets will become more and more valuable as the years pass, just like things like Sun and Moon, XY, and of course the Black and White. Those booster boxes are now tens of thousands, thousands and thousands of dollars, and I believe that the Sword and Shield era is already doing that, which is crazy to see, and I believe it's going to keep doing that. In addition, I bought a Pokemon 151 booster bundle display case. The reason I bought this was because I thought it was a really cool product. As you can see, I have it right here. It looks insane to me. There's a lot of dust on it because it's been in the storage. And if you look around this whole entire space, you can see all the things I bought. If you want to check it out, you can see that there is a Evolving Skies. This is an Ultra Prism, another Evolving Skies, another Lost Origin, and we have a ton of other stuff in storage. We bought that for $950 Canadian, and right now it is selling for $1,150. So we made a nice $200 profit. US price is also on screen. I bought this product back in May, and considering we've only had it for about almost 2 months, it is done so amazingly well, and I love Pokemon 151 as a set. It truly is reminiscent of base set. It is truly an amazing set that will keep going up. That is scarce, that is insane, and I do think that 151 products will keep rising. Now, back on the topic of ETBs, we bought a Prismatic Evolutions ETB from Best Buy about right when it released. Now, the price when it released was around $75 Canadian, and right now it's going for around $150. This is really volatile at the moment because honestly, it is still so new. I do believe it's going to keep going up because you have so much value in this set. You have the Umbreon, Sylveon. You have so many cards in this set that are so valuable that I legitimately don't think that this ETB can go down in value. So that's why I have in my collection. I also like to have one of each box. I don't have a PC ETB, but I'm wondering if I should get that soon. Let me know in the comment sections below. We only have 5 products left at this point, and they're all absolute bangers. Now, one of the products we bought were actually more PC ETBs, one of Stellar Crown and one of Twilight Masquerade. Now, to obtain these, I actually traded away one Koraidon PC ETB as well as $100 cash for a total of around $375 of trade-in value, and I got both of these boxes. Now, both these boxes are selling for around $180 and $190 Canadian, so the profit margin was only about $20 and $40. Not that great. And remember, PC ETBs are extremely scarce, and as time goes on, these boxes are just going to become more rare, more scarce, and that is so insanely awesome to hear because honestly, I love knowing that something in my collection is rare, it has value, and that's the reason it has value. Now, I love my Moonground with a 16,000 pop report, but I also like Pokemon with really low pop reports because they have value, and that intrinsic value is very special to me. And finally, the big 3. These are the best purchases, the biggest purchases I've made this entire journey. Now, before we head on, I want to mention that I have a Pokemon TCG shop called MischiefTCG.com, which is where you can buy any Japanese or Chinese Pokemon product. We are expanding, and we are wanting to bring you the best quality of service, the fastest shipping, the most affordable prices, and I can't wait for you to check that out. We have the QR code on screen if you want to scan that. We're selling things like Chinese Gem Pack Volume 2, Black Bolt, White Flare, and also Terrestrial Festival. And we're also going to sell the Pokemon Center exclusive Japanese boxes. I cannot wait to get these out to you, so please check out MischiefTCG.com. The third biggest product we've purchased, in my opinion, is the Ultra Prism Booster Box. This is one of the greatest sets of all time. It has the Cynthia, it has the Lilies full art. It is such an amazing set in my mind and my heart because it had such cool things like the Ultra Necrozma, the Duskmane Wings, Lunala. It is such a cool set, but right now I paid $1,800 Canadian for this booster box, which is absolutely insane because I remember going to a Pokemon tournament, winning half a booster box that was worth around $50. So it's just absolutely insane to see the value of this hobby grow and grow. But yes, we bought it for $1,800. What is it worth right now? Sadly, right now, it's only worth $1,950. So we only made around $150 profit Canadian. US price is on screen. But I don't think that's actually too bad. The Sun Moon era is popping right now, and I believe Ultra Prism will also pop with it. Yes, I would have liked to have a Unified Mind, a maybe team up box. That's a little expensive for my taste, but something like a Unbroken Bonds, a Unified Mind. Those boxes are really, really insanely cool, and I just love to have a piece of history, a piece of Sun and Moon in my collection, and I do believe over time this will keep going up. But now we're into the final two boxes. Now both these boxes were actually done in the same trade. They are by far the most valuable items, not talking about the Ultra Prism. That pales in comparison to the gains we've made, the price we paid. It is insane. That actually rhymed. I didn't mean that. But the first thing we did was we had a in total $5,000 trade. I did this over a marketplace. It was super risky, kind of scary, honestly, but we traded a crazy amount of products. I gave away 2 Terrestrial Festival booster boxes, 4 Scarlet and Violet base booster boxes, a Fusion Strike booster box, singles worth about $100, there were some IRs, and also 9 amazing rares worth around $500 in total. That was 2.3k Canadian in value. And with that, we purchased a XY Primal Clash booster box. Now we have the box right over here. I think the condition is absolutely excellent. It looks beautiful to me. At the top, you can see it is just stunning with Kyogre and Groudon. What a set. I mean, this had some of the most beautiful Pokemon I've ever seen. You have Kyogre on top, of course, Aggron, Groudon, and Mega Gardevoir. This set is absolutely beautiful. It really brings me back to my childhood when I used to play the TCG competitively. This was one of the best sets in my opinion. But yes, nostalgia, honestly, that's really cool. But we bought this for 2.3k. Now, what is this box worth right now? Now, this box is worth $2,845. That is an estimate by collector, but it is so crazy to see something that I bought only 2 months ago go up almost $400. I don't know what percent that is, but it is absolutely insane. And finally, the most expensive booster box we bought, the biggest gains we've had through this entire video, through this entire journey, bigger than the entire gain of all 3 booster boxes from Evolving Skies. We bought an Ancient Origins booster box for 2.6k Canadian. And right now, right at this very moment, the booster box is going for 6,250 Canadian. US prices on screen. That is insane. We more than doubled our money on this amazing, beautiful booster box. And this means a lot more to me than maybe you'd think. Yes, it might just be a price tag for you, but this was the first pack I actually ever opened. Ancient Origins were the first packs that I remember. Yes, I remember opening some Plasma Blast, some Plasma Storm, but Ancient Origins are the ones that I actually truly remember. I remember opening this set and just absolutely loving it. The Primal Groudon, the Primal Kyogre, we have the Rayquaza Mega Form, and of course Hoopa. This is one of the best sets in the XY era. I think it is number 2, right behind Phantom Forces, but in my great opinion, I believe this is better than Phantom Forces, and this is one of the cleanest boxes I've ever seen in my life. I know some of you might not care, but real quick, look at the top, perfect. Look at the sides, perfect, 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 perfect. Seals intact. The top is nice and neat. It is such an amazing, perfect booster box that I can't believe has made us so many gains. I am so happy. So in total, throughout this whole video, throughout the whole 6 months, we spent $18,320 investing in Pokemon. And we've made a total of $26,660, which means our entire total profit margin investing in Pokemon for 6 months is $8,340 Canadian. US prices on screen. Wow. I can't believe we made that much money investing in Pokemon for only 6 months. Imagine what I could do if I just let all this sit for another 2, 5, 10 years. If you keep investing, if you keep buying, it is truly, it's crazy. I mean, I can't believe that we actually made this amount of money in such a short time. And that answers the question. It tells me that yes, you can make money investing in Pokemon. And not only that, but in such a short period of time, that is, it's absolutely crazy to me. Thank you all so much for watching this video. This was a kind of long one. This took me so much work, so much effort to make, so please like, subscribe, and comment what you think about this video. Check out mischiefTCG.com and have an amazing day. Peace!